Welcome back, guys, and stay tuned because we're continuing the road to 72 seasons today on Critical Hits
and Bad Misses.
Hello again, guys and gals, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Clay.
And I'm Bo.
And we are up to the Load album in our countdown to 72 seasons, which releases on April 14th. And, you know, I've said it a couple times already. I'm going to say it again. With every day that goes by, I'm looking more forward to this new album from Metallica.
I am too, with the songs that they've already kind of done here, newer songs. I've liked them. Some of them were an instant hit with me. Some of them grew on me, but after all of it, they still became a hit.
Mm-hmm. So, again, today we are up to the Load album. And the Load album for Metallica was a big turning point in their career. This album here was the first one that they toured on that featured them with short hair. They'd had, the long hair for so many years, and now they all of a sudden have all cut their hair. Lars has taken his drum set and reduced it from the big 9-piece kit that it was down to the 7-piece kit that he still uses today. So changed the look there a little bit. They had the album cover itself was kind of controversial, where they used blood and another body fluid, mixed it together and used that as the front of the Load album. And so, I mean, there was a lot of things about this particular album here that made a lot of the old school Metallica fans go, no, not going to happen. Now, years later, and at least for myself anyway, now I never had that reaction. I did not just dislike Metallica for like the next few years because of the Load and the Reload album. It was different. But years later, I listened to the music that is part of this album and the Reload album, and I go, my God, that stuff is really, really good music. They went through, again, this transition phase. Lars and Kirk especially. I mean, Kirk, he almost kind of came weird, there for a little while. I mean, he started wearing the eyeliner makeup, and I don't know, he just kind of had this alternative lifestyle look to him, and and that sort of stuff. So this was a time during Metallica's career that kind of probably lost them some fans, actually, at some point or another.
Yeah, I'm not for sure because I didn't really watch how they changed. I just knew, like I said, I've always been the one who I hear a song, I like it.
Right.
And Metallica usually is one that I always go to, that I always seem to always like their music. And I've never really been into, the artist, what they do, if they've changed their look. I just like the songs.
Yeah. But, with everything they were going through with transition-wise, this was still, in live performance time, this was some of the best live performances Metallica had ever done. So this is the one we're going to do today. It's from Cunning Stunts. This is called Ain't My Bitch.
Well, we got a shitload of fucking Metallica friends in here tonight. And I know they don't tell you this shit when you come in here, but you know already you can get as loud as you fucking want to in here, right? That's what I thought. And that's what we're gonna fucking do, because I'm feeling all right, but I don't know how you feeling, all right? You want to feel better, don't you? Me too. I got something I like to say, makes me feel better. I think I'll have you repeat it after me and get us all feeling fucking good in here. So follow me, friends. We don't give a shit. Starting to feel a little better. No. But I said, we don't give a shit. Now I feel fucking great, baby.
Fucking thanks.
You know, like I said a while ago, that was controversial albums for a lot of old school Metallica fans, but even now, going back and listening to that song, that's the first time I've listened to that song in a long time. It's the first time I've watched this particular performance in a long time, and man, to me, that song and that era for Metallica, God, it was so freaking good.
Yes, I heard the song multiple times in the past, and it's been a long time for me too. And I've never seen this concert, and they just rocked. It was phenomenal, and just the atmosphere, and I wished I was there
Right.
at that time, because that would have been a party in itself.
I seen them live during this era at it was the Riverport Amphitheater at the time in St. Louis now. And they were there that day with Day of the New and Jerry Cantrell, and that was a really, really good concert. You know, again, I know I go on and on about Metallica, but they have always just been something for me that a lot of people can resonate with these days with, their favorite artists from these days, or whatever. And Metallica was just always that band for me. If I was in a bad mood, I could put on Metallica. If I was in a good mood, I could put on Metallica. If I was drunk, I could put on Metallica. If I wanted to get drunk, I could put on Metallica. If I didn't care if I ever seen another beer in my life, I could put on Metallica. Now it's been since December 1st, 2012 since I've had any alcohol whatsoever. But that was then, this is now. But Metallica for me is just always going to be the best band in the world. So I know how opinions are. But Ain't My Bitch, Cunning Stunts, critical hit.
I can't add much more than that for sure. It's definitely a critical hit for me too. But I do have a question for you though.
Oh, goodness.
Now, I've watched you over the years play in different bands yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You were the drummer for that band, and I've always watched, even took pictures at some of your you played and everything, but I've never once seen you play without your shirt on and everything else, just shorts, but they did, and it worked, so.
We won't do that. We won't do that. But yeah, Bo has been to several of the shows that I had done in the past. He was there to take pictures and just as general support. Matter of fact, here's a picture right here. Shows me and Bo at one of the shows that I was at, and one of my bands was performing at that day. Had a really good time, of course. But guys, thank you once again for being here with us. Today is a double upload day. This has been kind of a long video, and I apologize about that. Reload is next. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bells. When we put up new videos here on Critical Hits
And Bad Misses.